Alright guys, welcome to what's finally here. It's the FEH channel for Choose Your Legends 6, and with me I have a very special guest, ELWIND. Say hi, ELWIND.
Hi, this is ELWIND Flare here, also just known as ELWIND, currently on a YouTube hiatus due to no Wi-Fi, but Satachi really reached out to me and was like, I want to do this together, and I said yes because I have to do this with my friend Satachi, who just recently hit 150 subscribers. So if you're watching this and haven't subscribed yet to Satachi, please do.
Thank you so much. it really means a lot that you could join me here, and for like my first time, reacting to a form of trailer or FEH channel on my channel,
A FEH channel.
Yeah, it's I'm glad that you were like the first guest on my channel.
Oh, Satachi gonna make me cry.
Super Adel Simp and Super Dimitri Simp together here.
Yes, yes. This is just proof that Adelgard and Dimitri Simp can get along. It's very
exactly.
Yes. But you're also a Byleth Simp, honestly. And Byleth was the CYL winner, so we finally get to see her design along with Chrom and Tiki and Seliph, and I'm so excited.
Me too. Oh man, so she was second place for women's race, so I think she's gonna be like the first one revealed, right? Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like this. Okay,
my hope
so
is Sothis Regalia Byleth. If not, that's fine, as long as she's not green or a cav. But specifically, just don't be green.
We don't need another green.
Please.
We don't need any more green units.
90% of the units.
Especially for Especially for Satachi. Satachi's like, no more green units for the rest of my life.
You know how many abyssal clears I struggle with because of not even the main unit itself, but because they just want to throw a near save sword unit. Oh man.
I feel like Satachi can make his Adelgards work amazingly, but I feel the same pain with Dimitri and going up against the green units. It's such a well-known pain.
Literally, oh my gosh. But yeah, without further ado, because I'm getting very excited and I just kind of want to click that space button. Alright, without any ado, here we go. Oh my god. FaceTime.
Flap, flap.
It's Faye!
Flap, flap, flap.
He did the flap, flap.
So true.
Uh-oh. Hello,
hi, Faye.
Oh.
Did I just land on
oh god.
Faye?
Oh boy.
Oh, I like how they're doing this already.
Oh, that's right. As the mysterious calling card from the last video said,
oh my god.
made my grand return to introduce
It's Smash!
the latest Choose Your Legends.
Yeah, guys, actually, CYL, no.
Yeah, so true.
Special Choose Your Legends edition of
FEH channel.
Let's get started.
Oh god, Byleth.
Byleth time? Byleth time?
Ta-da!
Oh, my heart.
These are the illustrious heroes who climbed through the ranks to reach the
Oh my god, my
2
heart.
spots in the men's and women's divisions of the Choose Your Legends.
All very well-deserved
So
winners.
true, literally. Especially Chrom, not gonna lie.
Yes, the comeback of Chrom finally. Is it her?
No, yes! Ah! It happened! She looks so good!
Presenting the runner-up for
Wait, is that
the hair color too?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Emblem Three Houses game.
Wait, is that the original
love
artist for the Three Houses game?
Monastery?
It looks like legendary Dimitri's
I
artist.
think it
Yeah.
That totally
Let's
is,
go.
but like good.
If you ask me.
No, listen, I love
She
Dimitri,
looks
but
so
no
good.
slander.
Oh, I just looked at my Discord notification number. Oh no.
I wonder what Soulface would have to say.
Don't be green. What?
Her weapon, Inner Wellspring.
Don't be green.
grants
Colorless! Let's go!
if she's within 2 spaces.
That's exactly what I
I
wanted.
think I called that earlier. I called that earlier.
Oh my god. What?
Her stats increase during combat.
What?
I saw a new B
Trigger her
skill.
Special faster a second time.
Oh boy.
Divine
Definitely want her
Pulse.
special to trigger, because when it does, its damage is boosted.
Dang,
depending on her
speed
spell
boosting again, but like I'm guessing that'll be her, like
Also,
a
if she
special
doesn't
just for
Yeah.
her.
out then and there, she'll take less damage from the
Oh.
next attack, and even deal increased damage on her following attack.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy. What the heck?
To top it all off, when attacked by a ranged foe, Byleth
She
can
just
counterattack
kind of
before their
crazy.
first attack if her speed is greater
So it's
than
like a
theirs.
speed vantage, kind of?
Dagger, magic, and stab
Yeah.
users would be wise
Speed
to think
debuff
twice
with
before
vantage,
stepping up to
but
this
ranged foes only.
powerful
Oh my god, she's also flying.
Oh,
Seliph?
Dressed as my father?
of course.
Oh! Oh, he looks actually really good.
The men's division,
What?
Seliph.
Seliph.
Oh my god.
Analogy of the holy war game.
He's a good
looks
boy.
adorable.
Dressed to the nines in stupendously
Wanna see
chivalrous garb.
Sachiko back at it again?
Particularly gallant.
Oh my god.
Always
Having
with the
embraced
killer
Sigurd's
art.
legacy, he's ready to forge a path straight into the future and look great doing it.
Oh god.
His weapon, Holy Tide Tearfing, boasts an interesting
Oh,
effect.
I see enable
boy.
cancel too, I'm already mad.
To his foe, based in part on the number of spaces
Sachi
used by
already
whoever
fuming.
initiated combat.
Already
The farther they
fuming.
moved, the higher the damage.
Uh-huh. What?
Similar effect appears again in Attack Speed Clash 4, where it grants a
What?
bonus to his stats based on the number of spaces moved by whoever initiated combat.
Uh-huh.
Again, the farther they move,
Oh.
the higher the bonus.
What?
Cleverness of his weapon
Huh.
and skills will greatly boost his performance on the battlefield.
That's interesting. Ooh.
The Air to Light skill grants him stat boosts and allows him to move one extra
Oh
space if
my
he's near
god.
an ally at
Okay,
Of course
this is
it
like...
does.
Taken
Huh.
all together, the farther away the foe is, the more
Of course,
effective Seliph will
like
be.
father, like
Yeah,
son.
this reminds me a little bit of, legendary female Byleth C skill. Oh my god.
Ever since I've
Yeah.
come to Asuka,
Tiki.
I've met around a lot of people.
Oh, there's the British.
Yo, she looks amazing.
I'm so
The
excited.
Tiki fans are probably
Now
like,
I get to introduce
oh,
the winner.
die.
Yeah, literally. KCB screaming right
It's
now.
Tiki from the Fire Emblem Awakening game.
like
What
mall,
a
like
pretty
freaking out over
Literally.
orbs.
This ensemble is reminiscent of the one she wore when she worked with
Yeah, I was about to
Malcolm
say, that looks
a
like...
long
Oh,
time
that's
ago.
really cute.
I bet they'd all be pretty
Oh,
shocked
well,
to see her older self
my
wearing
heart.
this classic
That's really
outfit
adorable.
now.
Oh,
That was a
that's
good direction to
Remote
go with
breath
it.
grants her
That's
stat
a-
boosts during combat if she's within 3 spaces of an ally. Not
Oh,
only does
oh,
the
man.
skill make her special easier to trigger,
It's
but if she
so
has a
far. It's
special
gonna
that
be
triggers
really
when
hard to
attacking,
choose who
then she's
to
granted
take as a
special
free
count
unit.
count
Honestly,
-1 before she even attacks
I-
during combat. That means she can trigger her special
What
in
is that
no
A skill?
time
That's a new A
flat.
skill. Okay.
The attack resistance finish 4 skill has the same condition as her weapon. If she's within 3 spaces of an ally, she's granted stat boosts. And if she meets another set of conditions related to her special, she'll deal more damage during combat. Plus, any damage she deals will cause her to restore.
That's
7
crazy.
HP.
Like, actually. What?
Because her weapon
Wow.
makes her special so
She-
easy
so
to trigger, she should have
Tiki
no
may be
trouble
the
keeping her
freebie to
HP
go
up.
with then.
Maybe? New divinity.
The
Oh.
new divinity skill lowers her foe stats if her HP
Oh,
is greater than or
what?
equal to 25%. And it prevents them from making a follow-up attack
Uh-huh.
if her HP is greater than or equal to 40%.
Okay.
I
Foe cannot make a follow-up
see.
attack. Oh my god, that's great. Okay.
Oh.
Resistance is greater than
That's
theirs.
messed up.
This is
These skills allow
fine.
Tiki to
This
withstand
That's-
attacks and restore
okay.
health. So this divine dragon won't be going down without a fight.
Yeah, really?
You don't say it. Okay, Chrom.
If my
Chrom,
power can
Chrom,
be used to
Chrom.
promote peace, then I'll actually go wherever I am.
Oh! Yo!
But
Whoa,
certainly
he
not
looks
least,
amazing.
Here's the winner of the men's
Okay,
division.
Kozaki Yusuke.
It's
He went
Chrom
off.
From Fire Emblem Awakening.
Dude, Kozaki Yusuke just always
Literally.
pops off though.
Chrom comes equipped with all the
It's
trappings of
it's
a great
CYL, so they
lord,
naturally go
including
for
the
like their
fabled
best.
Fire
Yeah,
Emblem
oh, he has a
itself.
Fire
And, like,
Emblem on his arm.
amazing
Yeah.
Oh.
It kind of reminds me of the one his daughter
Oh, is he gonna be the
Lucilla
next god support? Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh
If he
boy.
initiates combat or is near an ally, his weapon, Gerdrifel, grants an amount to all stats equal to 5 plus 2 times the number of bonus and penalty status
A
effects
new.
active
Oh
on
no,
him.
a fate
Oh,
change.
oh,
The infantry speed tactics
Huh?
grants speed plus 6
What?
to
That's
movement,
crazy!
plus the null follow-up effect
Oh my
if they
God.
are infantry units at the start of the
Oh, he's
turn.
also on a horse, I just realized. Oh no.
Let's check out his a fate
Oh,
change
no.
skill. Fei Fei. I can't think of a more Chrom-sounding name. Oh, this skill moves the target ally to his opposite side and grants him another action alongside any bonuses on the target ally. His skills work well in tandem to bring out the best in his weapon. It's so like Chrom to protect his friends, and now he can
Fight for my friends.
Wow.
Classic fire.
He is.
Okay, Cav
For more details
Chrom
on these hero skills,
with-
keep an eye
okay.
out for a video debuting after
Yeah,
this
okay,
page
okay,
channel.
okay.
That's
I
a
asked.
little-
Okay.
I wonder what this could be.
Oh boy.
And of course,
Boy. And of course.
Yeah. I'm doing. I have to do
this
Byleth.
is
I want to
a
plus 10
Choose
that.
Your Legend celebration.
Yeah.
So you
Oh
better
my
believe
god. Oh,
we're
and this banner
holding
art
a
looks pretty.
free Summon event. By summoning on this event, you can add one
Ooh.
of these heroes to your barracks.
Okay,
for
all of their
free.
art is godlike.
On top of that,
Yeah, so it's not even like, oh, like,
I want
I
the-
want to choose the best
Yeah,
card.
it's not even like I want the pretty one. They're all pretty.
In the new hero summoning event, and you can do it up to 4 times. That means
I
you're
have enough
guaranteed to get
orbs,
all
or at least
4
close
focus
enough
heroes
orbs to
and
like
summon
I could
160
theoretically snipe the entire
times.
time, and I think I could still spark all of them.
You can also get a celestial
I am
stone
ready
after
for this
40
Byleth.
summons up to 4 times.
Yes, you got those orbs
The
saved
new
up. You are
heroes
so
with
ready.
Great Summoning
Yeah,
event
oh my
begins
gosh.
August 17th. So be sure to check it out.
Yeah.
And don't forget that the free
Yeah.
summon a new future event that features the top heroes
Give me
from
Edelgard's
Choose Your
refine.
Legends
Give
Round
Dimitri his
4
refine,
will be ending
actually.
on August
Yeah,
30th.
for
Edelgard
real.
can wait.
Where my
Remember to
brave
summon one of
Dimitri?
these
Where my brave
heroes
Dimitri
and
refund
join
at?
the fray.
Literally.
Speaking
Oh.
of heroes joining the
I called this! Is that Gerald? Yes!
Did you actually call this? What?
Oh, I said this in VC earlier today. I was like, or like the other day. I was like, huh, what if it's Gerald?
After leaving
That's
the
like-
post,
oh my
Gerald
God,
moved on to
Gerald.
Attack
join
defense cat she
mercenaries and
has.
travel the world. He's also
Ooh.
Byleth's father.
I kind of have to build him though, because he's a good
Yeah.
dad.
Oh, his
In the
stat line
Choose
looks
Your Legends event,
fine.
whatever the reason
I
for
mean,
this
yeah,
the
they,
Grand
I,
Hero
like,
battle with Gerald
I feel like they
Blade
haven't
Baker
done the
begins
best
on
with the
August
past couple
15th.
CYL
Yeah.
GHPs, though.
What did you
Art
think of
good
this
though.
year's
Art
Art do be
good.
good.
There's no shortage of
3
amazing
minutes.
skills either.
I mean, it's probably the
Can't
Dragon
wait
Flower
to see
update, if
what
anything.
Choose Your Legends heroes and
Yeah,
Gerald
that's
battle
my
when they
guess. What
storm
else would
onto
they
the scene
announce in the
soon.
CYL besides like, oh, here's
Next up
your
is
free summon tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
beginning
Oh
August
boy.
16th,
Oh,
this
Get
event
ready!
will be increasing the number of times you can
Yay,
improve
make them
heroes using
cheaper, or give us
Dragon
more,
Flowers.
please.
As shown
Yeah,
here,
for real
the
though.
number of
Oh my
times a hero
god.
can be
Oh,
improved
man.
will increase by
25?
5 beyond the
Fallen
current limit.
Edelgard is gonna have 15 flowers. Think about that.
I'm
The dragon flowers to improve beyond the current limit. And the number needed to improve after that will increase by 40 each time.
Oh, additional rewards. Oh!
Flowers will be available
Okay,
as a
they should have
special
done this
reward
like
in
the last
next
2 years. They've
Forging Bonds
updated
event,
the Dragon
Weave
Flowers.
of Fate.
Oh my god.
You can earn 1,000 of each of the 4 types.
1,000 of
Means you can get a
each?
grand
Oh, that's
total of
broken.
4,000 dragon flowers.
That-
Get out
That's
there
so
and win.
generous.
That's really
though.
nice.
Man, I can actually
Beef
like,
up your
I can help my
heroes.
Dimitri
That's
out.
actually amazing.
Thank you, Faye.
Ooh, that's
Faye, you're the
all.
best.
More orbs though?
Summoners,
More orbs?
Faye been going through a lot of drinks
Literally,
though.
oh my god, that's a lot of super juice. Oh my god, wait a second.
I'm sure they're
Faye's like, I need to
Oh
cook
my
that
god,
juice.
Faye, you good?
And I bet they're eager to show off their new
Nah,
skills.
Faye not good. Well, maybe Faye was just really excited like
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Fire Emblem Heroes game. Now,
Thank you so much, Faye, you're amazing.
we love
We
you,
love
Faye.
you. Oh my
Faye about to take
god.
that
Yeah, that's a
nap.
lot of super juice Faye has. Oh my god. So,
So,
yeah, there's a lot to talk about here. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
First of all, Byleth.
Oh, she looks so good. Oh my god. I better see this like base art on my summon screen 11 times on Wednesday, please.
You will. The whole first circle is going to
Imagine.
be just her.
At least colorless
Yeah,
isn't
like,
hard to
getting
like find.
that crazy looking.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, this, where do I even begin?
Ah.
I guess I shall read Byleth's skills because I'm very excited.
Yes.
Inner Wellspring. So accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. At the start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants a null follow-up for 1 turn. And also, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1. So that's times pulse also. That's crazy. And then if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, Omni +5 to unit during combat. And if special triggers before or during combat, grants special cooldown -1 after combat. So is that like a mini special spiral, if I'm reading that correctly?
So as long as within 2 spaces of an ally.
Yeah.
Give stat +5, and then so that's like if she has triggered her special, then after the fact, if she's within those 2 spaces, then her cooldown goes down again. So yeah, she has like a little bit of a special spiral built into her weapon.
Crazy. Oh man,
God.
and that's stat line too.
The power free. Yeah, but her art.
It's so pretty. Oh my god. Yo, they went off.
Like, man, why didn't they do this for Legendary, Dimitri?
Literally. Oh my gosh.
What the?
Oh, she looks so good.
It looks
right,
amazing.
and she's flying.
And then she had, oh my god, and then she had a special.
Divine Pulse. That's her special. Okay, so boost damage by 25% of unit speed, reduces damage from foe's next attack by 75%, and then the following attack would be unit's next attack deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. Resets at the end of combat.
Okay. So obviously she's going to be very
Yeah.
fast, is my guess.
Oh, yeah.
And then the damage reduction is wild. It's just like
Yeah.
it's not even like conditional on her stats. It's just like it's
Yeah, we're gonna make sure you play
the
her
foe's
phase.
attack is reduced.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not gonna, unless you are like a very insane res tank, you are not going to be able to tank this character.
Definitely not. Or like kill her afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Like to retaliate against her. So yeah, she's definitely going to be you deal with her during your player phase type of threat.
Yeah.
But
This is not a
Yeah,
unit you
that's-
want to enemy phase whatsoever, for sure.
no, I'll test it. I'm willing to test this, but it seems like she'll be a very I can already see applications for her in like AR defense setups, and like arena will also be kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
But like, what a funny. And she looks great
And
too.
she's
of course.
colorless, so her matchups are gonna look really nice. Oh man.
Time to pull out the Fallen Leon.
Oh
I think.
god.
My Fallen Leon to see how he does.
Oh.
And then she had the new beast
Yeah,
skill,
the
right?
new beast skill. Speed preempt, I'm guessing. What'd she say? I forget.
What did you say?
Preempt or pre... I don't want to say
Top
that.
it all off, when attacking a ranged foe,
It's
attack
fine.
before their first attack if her speed
They're
is
not gonna just name it? Okay.
bow, dagger, magic, and
Okay,
spells
okay,
are
Aya,
supposed
we
to
see what
be
you're
placed
doing.
before stepping up to this powerful professor.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it preempt for now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's whatever. This is like a ranged vantage, and then you would inflict
Ooh.
speed -4. Yeah, no, that's literally what this is.
Wow. Excluding when units see your skill trigger.
Yeah.
So you need to go in and beat her with a melee unit.
Oh, yeah. I think her defense is higher than her res, if I remember correctly. I don't know, because they showed her
Interesting.
stats, so that's pretty interesting.
Interesting that she would have higher defense, but I kind of dig that.
Yeah. 26 defense, 24 res. Yeah, literally.
Okay, so that's not too much of a difference, but maybe it depends on super boons as well, or if she has any super bangs.
Yeah, for sure. I have a floret ready, so yeah.
So Tati is ready. for
Literally. Oh man. But yeah, that's literally just like I don't know honestly, I don't know how good this would be. Personally,
well, it seems very specific.
yeah, I feel
for
like
certain-
I'll much rather just run a Trace at this point because she's flying. So
Oh, she's flying. Yeah, you absolutely want the mobility on her
she
too,
is flying. Yeah, she's literally flying.
which I do enjoy.
I enjoyed it. Yeah,
I
I
think
think that's
that's
amazing.
I think that's a good, like, that's kind of, you know, they didn't just make her another, like, blue tome or a green or even, like, a sword unit. They said, yes, she's magic and colorless, and she gets to fly because she now has the powers of a god,
Literally.
which makes sense. Like, that makes so much sense. It's actually very
It's
good.
amazing. Really.
I think a lot of people were concerned about Byleth's Brave Vault, but I think they did
I
a
think
good
they did a
with
good
this.
job, too.
I think yes. And they hired an artist who could have. I'm just gonna be salty forever about Legendary.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not the same artist that did Legendary? Yeah.
It is.
Huh.
Yeah, it is.
Damn,
yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
That's the artist from House. They did an amazing
Yeah.
job with this.
Oh boy.
Like, I love that. I love the regalia. I love just the silhouette, the hair color too. That it matches so this.
Yup.
Like,
The braids too.
it's just
Like, oh, beautiful.
yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely.
They didn't just
wonderful.
copy paste like, oh, like, you know, because
No.
like from Three Houses, they straight up was like, all right, let me actually make this look amazing, top tier, and I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
this is. Yes.
Because it definitely could have
Absolutely.
just been like, okay, normal haircut, same super light green, not exactly so this.
Yeah,
like, they
and
could have
like
just copy
if the
pasted.
dress has a more, the outfit has a more pronounced silhouette. Like in the game, it's rather flat. I feel
Yeah.
like. So they really did their all to give it sort of that extra like volume and stuff. Like, yeah, this is very, very good art for a unit that will definitely be a annoyance
Oh,
to deal
definitely.
with. This is not going to be a unit I want to contend with all the time, but it'll be interesting to see, like, once we start getting people who have them in the first couple days with how they get used. That's when I will most likely make my choice on who to choose as a
Yeah,
freebie.
and then their bonus season's gonna be like close to the end of this month, maybe like in a week, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, it should be next
Yeah.
week actually, because Arena just reset today, so it should be in another week. They should be a bonus.
Yeah, I'll have to maybe decide before then so I can have a bonus unit.
Oh boy,
But you still thought you will be ready.
I'm gonna be so ready.
You'll be
On to the next CYL unit.
ready.
Okay, from right off
Yeah,
the
so
bat
what-
though, what would you say? Because I know everyone was like, damn, I hope it's not like another like Sword Seliph or another Sword Chrom, but how does this make you feel personally?
I think some people will be ultimately disappointed because there was a movement of people wanting Seliph to, you know, dress like Deirdre and use magic, be like Julia. However, apparently in his conversation with Leaf in their harmonized unit, he mentions that he's just no good with magic. So, canonically wise, then it wouldn't make
That's
sense.
true.
So I do find it appropriate that he is dressed like Sigurd and wielding a sword. You know, does it suck that he's also now, like, all three of his versions are
That's
swords?
right.
Yes.
Oh no.
But this is really nice, and, like, this is how kind of, like, the CYL, like, Brave units really started in a way. Like, I mean, a lot of people really didn't complain, I think, when Ephraim was wearing his dad's armor, or
Yeah.
when Hector was wearing his brother's armor.
Ike with
So,
Grail.
like, this is, yeah. And, like, Ike with Braille. So, to me, this shouldn't necessarily be an issue. And, like, for this game, like, I'm sure for the character of Seliph, this is a huge deal. Because he really didn't get to know his father, because Sigurd, unfortunately, was yeah, we won't go into any more spoilers than that for the genealogy here. But for the character of Seliph, like, this is nice to see him in his dad's outfit.
I know, I really like how he looks here, honestly.
He looks really good. Seliph is a good boy.
He even looks more mature than he normally does too, which I also appreciate.
He does, yes. Oh, that art. Oh my god.
Oh, I like what they have going on over here. I like the tip with like that effect.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I like the light effect. It's almost like a little upsetting. It's not Rika Suzuki doing the Brave Seliph art because they do godly genealogy and Thracia art. However, this is a nice kind of, with the light, it does make me think of Legendary Sigurd as well, which is amazing. Right. Yeah.
I pretty much agree with everything you said. Would you like to do the honors in reading his long weapon effect?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. So, yeah. He has the Holy Tide Tearfing. Tearfing?
Yes, I think.
Which enables Kanto 2, our favorite. Accelerate special trigger. If unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants all stats +5 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to the number of spaces moved by whoever initiated combat, with a max of 4 times 10% of foe's defense. Interesting that's the foe's defense. Except when dealing damage with area of effect specials, of course. And also, if unit's HP is equal or greater to 25% at start of combat, unit's HP greater than 1, and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, unit survives with 1 HP. Okay, so we got the miracle effect in there. And this is only once per combat. It does not stack with non-special effects that allow unit to survive with 1 HP if foe's attack would reduce HP to 0. So you cannot don't run Miracle.
Okay.
Don't run Miracle in the special because he has Miracle. Which, you know what? Okay, so, like, we've seen this effect before. That's nothing really new. It's interesting that there's, like, that defense effect.
Yeah.
Like, one opposed
deals damage equal to the number of spaces moved by whoever initiated combat, max 4 times 10 of foe's defense. Yeah, so it'll like look at what he moved or what his foe moved. See, I feel like, with this, I'll need to see Seliph actually really sort of in play. I feel like that's a little. I think that would be a strong effect because remember, Legendary Om's weapon, or was this? Yeah, weapon dealt damage based on I think the foe's defense, and people have like 40 to like 50 defense like with no buffs sometimes. So that's very scary. Someone who has a lot of very tanky defensive units, Seliph may be able to just cut right through them. And he's got...
And of course, Kanto 2. God. Kanto 2.
God, Kanto 2.
We just got the Kanto banner, and now it's like, oh yes, at least one of the Brave units needs to have Kanto.
Right? Oh my gosh.
At least one! But, yes, so definitely, like, a well-deserved, like, weapon for Seliph, I think.
I also like, I like the style of, like, how they're trying to implement new skills now. Okay, now it's dependent on, like, movement. Like, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
No,
they're changing it up because otherwise the game will get stale a bit, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man. And a new A skill.
Would you like to do the honors? Because I basically read Byleth stuff, so.
Well, you were so excited for Byleth, so I cannot ever take that away from you because that's happy one of your girls. And
so happy.
It's amazing. Yeah! So, Seliph has attack speed class 4. So, if unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants bonus to unit's attack and speed during combat equal to X plus 6. X equals number of spaces moved by whoever initiated combat with a max of 4, like Seliph's weapon, so this is great synergistic-wise. If X is equal to 2, or no, sorry, greater than or equal to 2, neutralizes the unit's penalties to attack and speed during combat. So this is definitely like out of the box. His kit will be perfect with his weapon.
Yeah.
You will want to likely keep this A slot in.
This is a really good skill for speedy calves.
Yes, for your fast calves, this, and like especially calves who have, you know, trace and stuff, I think this will be really good.
So if this is perfectly set up, is that plus 10 speed? Attack and speed? Because it's X plus 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you would get plus 10 attack speed. And if it's greater than or equal to 2, then the penalties on your unit for their attack and speed are just neutralized, which always helpful because you want more attack and speed, especially in the current meta. Interesting.
That really is interesting.
Seliph.
Wow.
Well, interesting because Seliph traditionally I don't think has been the fastest unit. So interesting that they did go for a more sort of speed-based Seliph this time to change that.
I do appreciate that too.
Oh yeah. No, so you always want a little bit of difference between your units, especially if they keep the same weapon type. Like, please.
That res stat.
Seliph.
Ouch.
Yeah, man. Everyone makes fun of Dimitri. Like, but come on, look at that.
Yeah, that's like really bad.
Yeah, so don't give him. You won't want him to be countering your mages. Don't give him DC.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see if it's 10. Oh, 14.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I think his weapon.
Yeah, so the weapon gave bonus stats as well, so he can get a lot to his attack and speed. And then he has a PRFC skill. So this is air to light. At the start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed plus 6 and null follow-up to unit for 1 turn, and unit can move 1 extra space in that turn only. So null follow-up, really, really good for him as a cap.
Yeah.
Because he can't learn that as the beast skill. So that is super awesome. Plus the 1 extra movement, very much like Legendary Sigurd, of course, will help with his weapon and his A skill. So just overall, like they made his base kit very synergistic and just out. Yeah, he's just out of the box.
That's crazy.
Ready.
Yeah, I don't even really think there's much skills you should really inherit him, except for like, I don't know, just a new special, I guess.
Yeah, like if you don't want to keep Luna, if you maybe want to. Could he be a good Gale Force unit is the question.
Did he have Slaying? Yes.
Yeah, that's not the question. Of course he does. Almost every new unit, it's like their cooldown counts as 1. So yes, and you can probably stick heavy blade in his slot.
I could see it with the Kanto 2 in his weapon
Otherwise,
too.
like Luna could be good. Yeah, and Kanto in his weapon. Ooh, Seliph about to go, like, because his legendary ult gets some
some shade.
value.
Yeah.
So he's about to pop off, I think. Seliph fans, I hope, are rejoicing.
Yeah, as they should, honestly.
Yes, absolutely. All the fans of these characters should be so happy and excited. And you know what? If you have your qualms about them, also understandable though.
That's also understandable. Oh boy.
Absolutely.
Tiki!
Oh boy. Tiki, who I think a lot of people were like not expecting to actually win first, and then she did, and everyone was like, oh, okay, like what?
I did not expect, honestly, I didn't expect that either. I really like.
Neither did I, but I don't hate it. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I really like it, because she, especially adult Tiki, she definitely deserved an ult for like the longest. I think it was like year 1 was the one time.
Yeah, she got a summer ult. And that was it.
Oh gosh. Well, I suppose it's my turn. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Remote breath. Wait, so Tiki's the green unit. I just realized. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, Tiki's a green unit because Chrom's a lance.
Tiki's green.
Oh,
Yep,
boy.
so Tiki got the green.
Okay, remote breath. Effective against every dragon. You love to see it. Slaying, of course, effective against dragons. I said it, damn it.
Oh,
If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Omni +5 to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also,
nice.
if unit's attack can trigger a special, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. That's a little confusing. And if foe's attack can trigger their special and unit's res is greater or equal to foe's res +5, inflicts special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. Cannot exceed the foe's maximum special cooldown if foe's range equals 2. Calculates damage using lower of foe's defense and res. Okay, so when we first watched the Fate channel initially, I did not read that guaranteed follow-up attack. And if I remember, her beast skill negates your follow-up attack, so I think that's messed up. Oh man.
Boy.
Okay, so slaying.
We break it down.
Slaying. Effective against dragons. Omni +5.
Yep.
Guaranteed follow-up attack. I think, okay, what after that is what, like, I think Young Ike does, where, like, he gets his -1 before the combat. I think that's literally what that is.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like what Duo Ike has.
Okay.
I think that's the exact idea, where it's like, actually your special will proc, because it would have proc anyway.
Yeah.
So it just ends up going earlier.
And then, if foe's attack can trigger their special and unit's res is greater than foe's res +5, inflicts special cooldown +1 on foe before foe's
So that
first.
gives the guard
Yes.
effect.
That's 6 effects right there. That's freaking crazy. Oh my god.
We'll see the PM1 breakdown of it. He'll
Oh
be like,
my
look at all
God.
the attacks. Thank you to PM1 in advance.
Her res!
Oh
Wait
my
a second. Okay, I don't want to
God.
be that guy, because, you know, I made speed Edelgards happen, but that's workable speed right there. I don't care what anyone says.
Speed res.
Oh,
lettuce.
literally
Speed,
though.
res,
Actually, yeah. I can actually see that. Oh, she has defense res menace on her seat. Oh, she gonna die a lot.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's a. Ugh. Okay, when I first watched the trailer, not gonna lie to you, I thought that A skill was brazen attack res 4.
Oh God.
I would have laughed
I would
so hard.
If they had put a new brazen tier 4 on a CYL unit, you know what? I would have applauded
Oh my
IS.
god,
I would have been like, you know what? It's
I would have laughed so hard. It looked like it from, like, you know, that far. I was like, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, wait, no way.
You're like, listen, I'm not crazy. Oh,
Okay, res
what-
plus
what-
12. You love that. How much res does she have here?
You
Oh
know-
my god. Keep in mind, this is uninvested.
Jesus.
Uninvested.
Tiki.
Yeah.
Tiki with the stack
Uninvested.
res.
That's 59 res right there. That's crazy. And that's not even counting the minus
Yeah, that's not
5
even,
on
like-
foe's attack. So, yeah.
Well, just watch too. She'll get like a super boon in res and like.
Okay, I also don't want to be that guy that
Oh
also
my
maybe
God.
called it, but I remember, like, I pranked people and I was like, oh my god, the CYL6 adult Tiki is actually young Tiki for some reason.
Oh no! Like, I love the idea and the art looks great, but yeah, man,
I think that's kinda
Tiki can never escape her
Oh
past.
man.
All about young Tiki.
Jesus. Oh man.
She can't get away from it.
Literally. That's a lot of Jesus Christ. Almost 60 attack too, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, it's understandable that you start to see with these new units, the stats just bumping up a notch.
Attack res finish 4. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grant attack / res +7 to unit during combat. And also, if unit special is ready or unit special triggered before or during combat, deals +5 damage during the combat, except when dealing with AoE specials. And when unit deals damage to a foe during combat, +7 HP. I'm a little confused with the... okay. And also, if unit's special is ready...
So,
oh, okay.
so she gets stats as long as she's within 3 spaces. And then she also deals an extra 5 damage when her special triggers. And then she restores HP as well to herself.
Or if units special triggered before or during this combat. So I'm guessing, like, let's say she makes a follow-up, then she makes a +5? Like, just normally? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I think I get it now. Okay, alright.
Once again, this is just very much like, obviously this A skill is perfect for her with her weapon.
Do you think this is dragons only?
I don't know. Dragons only, or so is she flying, or was she?
I think she was infantry.
Okay, so I don't know if it'll be only dragons, but I think it might be limited to like certain movement types, and maybe it just won't be like
That would be infantry. Yeah, she's infantry.
Okay, so maybe I don't know if it'll be limited to dragons. I feel like that would be too much, but I can see maybe not being inheritable with certain...
Because I'm just imagining, like, an attack speed finish. You know, on, like, a god sword. You know, that's why I'm like, huh. That's crazy.
Is that your god sword?
Yeah.
Sure, that's your recently +10 Yunpeis,
God.
everybody.
That's crazy. Like, honestly.
That's wild. So maybe not even just movement type, it might be limited to, like, melee types as well. So you can't give it to a ranged unit.
Right. Oh boy, new B skill. New divinity. Let's see. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack res -5 on foe during combat. Standard, okay. And also, if unit's res is greater than the foe's res, reduces damage from hail, from stuff, you know, generic damage reduction, by 40% max. Okay. And then, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 40%, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay.
So just, yeah, the foes can't make a
better
follow-up
dragon
attack
roll.
based. Yeah, this is just, yeah, this is just PRF, this is just like a PRF dragon
Yeah,
roll.
pretty much, essentially.
Again, like Rhea, like Fallen true dragon roll.
Except,
like, oh, but we give it a new name.
the fact that she makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and then she just says no to you, that's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, she's like, I can actually double you and you can't double me.
That's crazy.
Man. Yeah, for real though. Adult Tiki, you just couldn't even get your own sort of outfit. You look like your younger self in your sprite too.
Literally. Uh-oh. And then here's the man himself.
So out of all these characters, this is the character I did actually give a vote to, is Chrom.
As he should.
As you should, yeah, and he looks great.
Is that like his great
So I am glad.
class?
That is, yes, and with the Fire Emblem Shield, and I am happy they did go with the lance as well. Like, it connects with Lucina too, like Brave Lucina, which is really nice.
Oh, that attack, hold up, yo, okay. Oh, that's a special, my bad. You may do the honors.
Thank you. Oh, I am not going to be able to pronounce that weapon name, but that special art is something else. Honestly, like, I know the other units may be more busted, and I already have a bajillion lance units because Dimitri.
Yeah.
Chrom may be my free pickup because he is the character I did actually want to see win. So his lance, of course, gives cooldown count -1 because every weapon has this time. Effective against armored foes. So that makes me, you know, it ties into his. Yeah, goodbye, Edelgard. But it's nice because they've kept that consistent with his legendary alt and Valentine's. So if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed, defense res plus X to unit during combat. X is equal to the number of bonus and penalty effects active on unit times 2 plus 5. Too much math in my Fire Emblem.
Yeah, literally.
There's too much math here. Excludes stat bonuses and stat penalties. So reduces damage from foes' first attack during combat by 40%, so just flat 40% damage reduction. And also, if a bonus is active on unit, grants special cooldown charge minus. No, not minus. Oh, once again, too much mana. So
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
It grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. So he gets, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's not necessarily the most like overwhelming weapon. There was just a lot of numbers
There's
in
a
there,
lot.
but it seems fairly solid.
Yeah, honestly. So clearly you can't debuff him, or else he'll just
He'll actually turn around and be like, "No, joke's on you. I get the stats now." And yeah, oh, that special art is so good.
So hold on, let me get this right. Okay, that's 14 speed. Okay. Oh, that's because that's.
So she's like, "Let me do the math."
I'm bad
here,
at
real
math, so this is gonna be okay. So clearly he got -7 defense and res, right? So
yeah.
My question is because you know how you can get debuffed, right? And then you can rally on top of it so that it'll be neutral, but it'll still say you got buffed and debuffed. Will that stack?
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about.
That's a good question.
That's what I'm kind of concerned about.
Yeah.
Because if that stacks, that's fucking crazy.
Are we seeing like a second, like, we're seeing the second coming of Brave Erica?
Oh god. What?
Brave Erica 2.0.
Maybe.
Is he, like, okay, is his A skill literally Surge Sparrow as well?
Yeah, Lamau.
Oh.
They're like, damn, we realize how broken that is. Let's just,
Let's just give it to all the calves who are kind of ass.
Literally, oh my gosh. His attack is so high. My Edelgard's not surviving that.
Yeah. Sorry, Summer Edelgard who just came out.
Literally. Your counterplay's already here. Oh.
Yeah, for real, they did not wait long for that, did they? Okay.
And next, wow, infantry.
So he has. So we're getting tier for specific tactic skills now. Interesting. So at the start of turn, grant speed +6 to allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn, and no follow-up to infantry allies within 2 spaces. So only to infantry, so it's not completely crazy. So, and this is granted only if number of that ally's movement type on current team is less than or equal to 2. So yeah, it's really only going to benefit your nearby infantry allies. Which, you know, it's a very good, like, support option. I don't know if I would keep this on him, personally.
I don't think so either.
No, I would much rather slap, like, a menace skill on him, or, like, a tier 4 rouse skill, and call it a day that way. Or, like, attack, like, what was it, like, attack smoke 4, or speed smoke 4.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same. I mean, it all depends on, like, I guess your team, really.
Yeah, like, if you want to use him for this support option, then obviously this is a great idea.
Right.
So, but overall, as a skill, I don't know.
Infantry speed tactic, Edelgard. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Edelgard about to support all her
Literally. Well, I need to do something with my brave Edelgard. The last, like, 3 clears, she's done nothing, which I find crazy.
Well, don't worry, that refund's coming. Alright, so we now have, so he, instead of getting any sort of, like, PRF skill, has the PRF assist, called a Fate Changed, and you know what, that doesn't surprise me, they stuck with using the word fate in there. So, moves target ally to opposite side of unit and grants another action to unit. Grants any bonus active on target ally to unit and pair up cohort, if any, for 1 turn, and inflicts isolation on unit and pair up cohort, if any, through their next action. Additional action granted and isolation inflicted once per turn only. Granted bonuses exclude stat bonuses inverted by panic. Okay, let's watch it in action.
Yeah.
Let's watch it in action here.
Okay, so a fate change, boom. And then now he's buffed, he has more speed.
Yeah.
Is that like a...
Huh.
Wait, I want to see how much speed Chrom had. Normally...
Yeah.
42, and then he goes to 48. Yeah, so the plus 6. Oh, because he did the speed tactic thing. Okay.
Yeah, so he used speed tactic there. So I guess the C slot makes sense with his fate change.
Yeah. So, it's just to change fate, but he just steals. He takes your bonuses essentially.
Yeah, he takes his partner's bonuses. Instead.
Okay. I mean, it's still
Alright.
essentially like it's just better to change fate. So.
Yeah, this is just the next level of to change fate.
Yeah, literally.
This is just to change fate 2.0. The fate has been changed already.
Yeah,
now.
literally.
We're no longer going to change it, but it has been
Literally, to change fate to a fate change. That's so funny.
It changed. Yeah. There we go. I like how we're just realizing.
Yeah.
No, we're like.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, Chrom. Like he seems like a good unit, but I feel like the better pickups are probably at this point like Tiki or female Byleth. Like I feel like those two might be the strongest.
It's weird because this Chrom, because I would be scared of this Chrom if he I don't know, like I guess scored high, because obviously he's a Cav, so he's gonna have like, I don't really see him as like, knock on.
I don't know how high he'll score.
Knock on wood, but I don't see him as like, you know.
There's a very strong chance to score best. He'll still need a dual Cav skill, which you have to kill a Summer Ash for that, and not a lot of people have that. Whereas every other unit, I think, well, and then Seliph has the same problem too because he's also on the horse.
Yeah.
So your better options, at least for arena building wise, are between Byleth and Tiki.
Oh yeah, because I think Byleth has a similar stat spread to legendary Byleth's, so I think she might be able to score decently.
Yeah, so she would hit into a higher bin versus the two Cavs. Oh my god.
HP.
They really said, yes, woman, but men, no. No.
Oh man, and then it's really hard to say who I think would be the best one in the back. I don't know. I think they're all like.
Yeah. I think everyone has a very good, unique application.
I think Tiki's up. I think she's really, really good.
Yeah, I think she'll be really scary to deal with if you run into a plus 10 version of her. I think that will be a nightmare, and I think maybe even like plus 0 if you don't have the proper counter.
I think she's gonna also score really well. I mean, just look at those stats.
Yeah. Oh no, she'll score totally fine.
Totally.
I don't think she is not going to be needing a dual skill.
Definitely not.
So you can be running literally just a base kit on her. Just give her a double rally plus, and she's good to go.
Gosh.
And I'm really good to go. But yeah, it's so hard to say. My plan is not to summon on this banner besides the freebies, as even though CYL units are very exciting, mostly because we have a great legendary banner coming up at the end of the month with Ash and legendary Quarren, who are two of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem. So I would rather save for that, as hard as saving can be, but that is my plan, and I'll just have to resist temptation. So I will only be going for a free CYL pick, and at this point in time, I don't know who. I really don't know which one I'll pick. I mean, I'm not sure what your plan is, Itachi. I know you will be summoning to plus.
I'm going
Byleth,
all of them.
Will you just pick up your free copy of Byleth, or will you wait and see until you do all your summons and then go, if you need the Byleth, you can get her, or get a free copy of someone else?
I'm probably just gonna get Byleth. Yeah, I want to just maximize as many copies as I can.
That makes sense because I did the exact same thing with Brave Dimitri. I was like, I'm obviously gonna take the Brave Dimitri merge because I want to max invest.
Yeah, and I also have like 710 orbs right now, and like,
nice.
If I theoretically snipe, I should be like at a really close count to spark literally everyone. So.
Yes. So yeah,
that's
you
worst case
should be
scenario.
Good, but yeah,
So
sniping colorless will be painful.
oh yeah, that's the only.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard. But you know what? It's worth it for the favorites.
Okay, knock on wood, but Fallen Edelgard and Female Corrin was actually not that hard, like, for me to summon for. Knock on wood.
Which is amazing.
But, you know.
Amazing. So maybe the colorless luck will
hopefully. Okay, so for
you.
me, it's like, it's not necessarily like, I guess, like, time or place, or like, I don't know, banner. It's always Edelgard. Every Edelgard that came out historically, it's always been 50-50. Azura, she hates me. I don't know why. Every single Azura that comes out, she hates me. She never wants to. It's super hard. Byleth, female Byleth, she always shows up. Like, always. I actually got 9 copies of Summer Byleth in less than 200 orbs, actually.
Which is absolutely
I went to check the percentile. That's less than 1%.
Yeah, Satachi just is like, my Byleth luck is better than everybody else's. And like, yeah.
Until I get like a +2 on Wednesday. But yeah.
But you know, I think you're gonna have great luck, and I hope everyone else.
That beast skill is so weird.
And I know.
Sorry to interrupt, but like that, I just look at that. I'm like,
yeah. No. I'm assuming you're going to give her a trace.
Yeah, I think I have an extra speed res trace, so that's.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
I don't know who my second option would be. For like, I don't like if colorless isn't there. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to even say who. Like, I might do green for Tiki, honestly, for free summons. Just because I also want more Atlas copies off of green orbs. So I would go probably green, blue, colorless, red, as I think Seliph looks great and really interesting. Seliph is lowest on my priority, and Chrom is second just because it's Chrom, and I do love Chrom.
Yeah. I think Seliph is low on my priority too.
Yeah. Which is, yeah, I think they're all wonderful and great, but yeah, it's Tiki, Chrom, Byleth, Seliph for me.
For me, I think it's obviously Byleth.
Yeah.
Second might be Tiki. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tiki is just such an interesting unit and just has so many effects going on. And that res stat, I like to see a high res stat.
Actually, I want to see what I can do with attack speed clash 4. If that's like, if anyone can use that, I'm giving that to my Edelgards, just for the flex, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Just check out that. It will be interesting to see what the restrictions are. I would love a copy of that, of course, for if it's only Cav limited, then I would give that to either like Summer Dimitri or Base Dimitri. I would love that for them, but it's not. They're both already so well built that it's not a priority. But same with attack res bit. Like I'm excited to see what these new skills have for inheritance restrictions.
Right.
And then the possibilities that open up. But, you know, having one copy of each unit, like, if you are able to afford and have saved orbs and you want to spark each character on this banner, generally that's a good idea, because having one copy of each of the Brave units is always kind of nice.
I am very interested in the finish skills, because I feel like if that's available for anyone, or specifically infantry units, attack speed finish 4, when that comes out, that's going to be nasty. Oh man.
That's going
like,
to
imagine
be
giving
very,
that on your legendary Dimitri. He now has freaking +5 true damage. On top of whatever you have on him.
Just give him more true damage. Just give him more true damage.
Oh,
he needs
man,
it.
That's gonna be so scary.
Yeah, so if this is for infantry and we get these more finished skills down the line, then I would pull for Fodder, which I generally don't recommend you do unless it's for your absolute favorites. But honestly, with new skills like this running around, yeah, builds are gonna need to be updated on some of my characters.
Literally.
As I get new Fodder, yeah. They move so fast, and we're getting a dragon flower increase, of course. And they are actually giving out like a thousand of each dragon flower, right?
That's crazy. Normally it's just like 1,000 total, but like no, it's 1,000 each. That's like almost.
That's 1,000 each.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, and especially for some characters that are only moving up like 5 flowers, you will be able to just bump their flowers up.
For sure.
Oh my goodness. So yes, definitely a like great CYL.
So true. And before we forget, this guy.
This guy. Oh my god.
His art looks great.
He looks like it's Gerald. Like it's just so him and like so wonderful. Now, did he have? Because I didn't pay as close attention. That's a PRF. That's a PRF. We'd love to see that. And then you were saying, because yeah, that looks like catch in the A.
And then distant guard 3, as if, or not 3, or
why
3
do
or
they?
2.
Oh my god! Why do they do this? Don't do that. Stop with the bad.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, for some reason, is it just me or is his stats look high for a cav?
His attack looks high.
Yeah, then his defense is 39, and then his res is 30, and then his speed is 26. Workable, by the way.
So yeah, so clearly not meant to be a fast unit, but interesting enough that he's
I'll make it work.
Coming back into that sort of like tanky kind of
this
unit.
is honestly the stat line I kind of would expect on Gerald. I wonder, does he auto follow up? Whoa! Wait, he actually auto follow ups? Wait, there's no way that sword fighter has like less than 27 speed.
Yeah, so, and clearly a good, so his PRF may actually be really good. I will likely at least +2 this man. Plus. Because it's Gerald, and like the art's really solid. He gets a PRF weapon, which, thank you, after last year with Peleus and not getting a PRF, I was kind of worried.
It was kind of something.
Yeah, I think IS learned from that. So that is August 18th. Oh
wow, yeah, throughout the Faye channel, Faye just kept chugging more super juice. Jesus!
Yeah, Faye with the super juice! Faye really just said, I need this all. Faye was excited just like
literally,
us.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, like I said, I am skipping this banner. I will maybe, you know what, I may record my free summons and I can post them to my Twitter.
Awesome.
Because I'm able to at least use data for that, but videos are still unfortunately on my end a hiatus. So in the meantime, that means you all need to watch Satochi's videos and subscribe to
Thank
Satochi.
you. Also subscribe to ELWIND. It really means a lot that you like joined.
It means a lot to me that you reached out to me to ask me to be on, because I'm not doing content right now. So to be able to join you and get to talk about Faye and see the new Brave units, it's so much fun and so exciting to be in this community.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Any final thoughts? Like aside from, you know, so you said you're gonna skip.
Now that
your free pull is Chrom,
now that
I think you said.
Yeah, most likely Chrom, since I did actually vote for Chrom, and then sniping the green with the tickets we get from forging bonds. And yeah, and of course you are going to +10 Byleth.
Hopefully. Well, let's see how we go. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, thank you.
Are you going to video record?
I'm
or are you going to stream? Or
going to live stream on Wednesday.
Get ready, everyone. Reminders.
Yeah, I'll
reminders.
Yeah, I'll stream in the morning. I don't know when in the morning. Probably like 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know when that'll be for you, but I think that's fine.
I will make sure to do my best to get there, even if I'm at work. I'll just run to the back for a moment. Gotta support the friends, though.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you again for having me on Satochi. This was so much fun.
Of course. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked. Click the notification bell if you want. But especially do that for ELWIND. You should. This is an obligation. So yeah. But yeah.
Satochi, you're 2 times, so thank you so much.
Of course, it's an honor. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for watching, and I wish you all luck on your brave hero summons. So yeah, take care. Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.